Hello everyone. I'm going to be doing some spalling today of some obsidian from Allen. But I'm going to do a little sidetrack and talk about a hand pad. It's been brought to my attention that some of the guys have pinched their hands while pressure flaking or using their issue stick or what have you. And what they're doing, what I'm thinking, the way they were describing it was flaking, and it may not be with a slotted pad. It may be with the dome pad or what have you. Whatever, let me get one of them. But I think what's happening is the palm of their hand right here, the thumb coming off, that it's getting caught in the tool, between the tool and the wood. So what I did was made this. I haven't used it yet, but it's just complete. It's the same half moon, basically, same there, except it has a little bit of a, call it a shelf. We can call it that, I guess. A little shelf right here, that when you got your point on there or whatever, that when you go to pressure flake and come down with it, you're hitting right here. And you can also rest your tool right there if you want to rest it and do it. But that is what I have come up with, and the two people that I've talked to, you guys know who you are. So if you watch this, get a hold of me and we'll see how it works. But I'll make a couple more. This is white oak, by the way, and I didn't dome it. Usually the back of the hand pad I'll contour, but this one is just it was too thick when I originally did it, and then had the back piece of wood. It was way too thick, way too bulky. So flat feels okay. Doesn't feel as good as this nice contoured one, but that's that. And then some people like using it that way. So even if you flip it around and you want to use the narrower side, you're past your palm of your hand. So, but the way I pressure flake is, let's get a scrap piece. I don't have my issue stick right here. But the way I do it is, you can see my hand pad, the way it is bent all to hell, especially right here, the metal. But a couple times, maybe I hit this here, but it's pretty clean. Couple scrapes there, but you can see right here's my main point of impact, and I've had this pad for a long time. But when I go to flake, or mainly issue stick with these, is, get a spot here, is I don't have the edge of the piece past the outside diameter of the pad. It's always back a little bit. So when I come down, my tool hits mainly right there, depending on where I'm at, but that's that. But I'm not sure, maybe the guys might have had it back in their hands a little bit more, and then right there is where it's pinching, but I don't know. I've never had that happen, and I've never had anybody talk about it up until recently. I think it was Bill, Bill, and then Marty mentioned it, but Marty might have said he was doing it different or something. But anywho, here we go. So if it's pinching in your hand, let me know, and we'll see about this one. It's nice, big. Definitely hold a bigger point. But that's that. All right, let's get to spalling. All right, girl. My dog came in here and sat in here. We'll see how this goes. You drink a coffee. We're going to start on this piece from Alan. It's got some issues right in there. It looks really crackly, but obviously this was, I mean, the way the patina is, it's all been exposed, look like. So we'll see how it goes. All right, girl. Yeah, you gotta get out. Go on. Come on, baby. Good girl. Thank you. I love you, but you gotta get out of here. Okay. Where do we start? Let's see if we can take go chase a rabbit or something. Oh, crackle-oly. I'm glad she got out of here. That has got her in the eye. Yeah, it's gonna be a little crackly, I think, for a minute here. Get through some of this surface cracking. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to run a good flake. But I got some obsidian out yesterday and started messing with it. Getting a feel for it. Yeah, that just, oh, there it goes. If we can get through this crapiola stuff on the outside. Oh, that's pretty. Looks like fire. I say this is triple flow. Find out. All right. I think if I knock this edge off here. Get through the crackly stuff, see what we got. We got a big crack there. Yeah, that's all crackly-old. There's a seam definitely there. Running that way. And that's that. Okay. Man, now it's even worse. When I first was looking at it, I was like, where the hell do you start? Couldn't have cracked in my favor. Big ridge. Got some issues in that. Yep, it's triple. You can see the clearness on there. Alright, getting to be a little more manageable, but it's still got a lot of issues, especially right there. Alright. Sure is pretty stuff. Triple flow, I'm not very good. I don't know if you guys have worked obsidian for a long time, exclusively maybe, that if there's different types that are better. But for me, the stripy obsidian is the best, the way my style anyway, of rough, being rough. It's a whole different ball game with obsidian. I think I'm going to take one more, see if I can come that way, and then start coming back across this way. If it'll go around that ridge. Not really. Try again. Go a little deeper. And it broke apart, but that side's flatter now. And I think we'll see about sending some this way. Hope you guys are having a good New Year so far. Sal, I hope you got your truck fixed, buddy. I know you talked about having truck problems. Everybody loves car issues. Alright, let's see if we can thin this little backside here, and I'm hoping that once this comes down, it'll open this up for a flake. Boy, I hit that way too thin. I traveled. All right. Well, I don't see any issues anymore. So if it breaks, it's me. Really, it just the outside of that thing, maybe a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, I don't know. Just had a little bit of weathering. It's normal. Mother Nature, you know. Oh God. Okay, there's a hell of an overshot. Mother Nature. Well, hell of an overshot. They still make something out of that, but not as big. Learning process, fellas and gals. I better downsize my bopper. Hopefully I can keep a little bit of this red in here. It's easier to get thin when you overshoot it. Yeah, it really screws it up. No, yeah, I'm gonna have to lose this. There's no way to bring this up. Dang it, I did it again. Just too powerful. Another overshot. Overshot technology. Jeez. I'm not gonna have nothing left. I think I can have a point with that in the tip. Getting a stack up there. Hell of a stack. See if we can knock it off there. A little bit of it. And there it goes. Had to hit it pretty hard to get rid of that damn thing. Now's the point I would have done, put it down and started to go around the edges, pressure flake and issue stick, and like I would bring this edge to here instead of using the bopper, but I'm doing it just to show. Alright. Yep. I think I can get something out of that. But now it's pretty much pressure flaking. This is the other chunk of that, and it's a hell of a chunk. I don't know what I can get. I'll end up getting probably tumbling stones. Okay. See what this does off this little lip. Crackly. When you get a piece like this, I mean, this thing's might as well be a damn square box. It's kind of hard getting started on these, because your biggest surface is here. If I try to reduce it, start taking big flakes off here, well, you see it becomes skinnier and skinnier. But the best flakes right now are on this side. If we can take a lateral here. Crackiola. I'll be able to get inside this little pocket. Little pocket right there. Oh, sweet. Oh, wow. That is so cool. Man, that is so cool. There's still another little spot to that pocket. Maybe I can get lucky and just knock that damn top off there. Man, oh wow. There's even some banding right in there. I'm pretty sure that's from iron content, rich iron content, when you get that color in there. Man, this stuff's freaking cool. Take it across this way. Gee whiz, that thing just Allahu Akbar, that one. Aloha snack bar. Yeah, that stuff's pretty cool. You see the translucency. It's been a while since I got to bust up on some rock. I've been, with Christmas, busy making that stuff and making tools. It's nice just to focus on something more fun, I guess. Now, why didn't you read? Oh, okay. I'm gonna say. I'm doing my best in my mind right now is overshot, obviously. I've overshot the last piece twice. So I'm trying to think about what I did wrong on that one and not do it here. Because this is a beautiful piece. Probably should put Big Boy down. Let's start. Okay, what I want to do is when I get square edges, and I've said it before, I want to knock this corner, there's a word for it, but I call it a lateral flake. and I want to take one here. So that way I squish or make the edge more skinny so it looks more like this one, and then you're getting the convexity. I think that saves on width. Crackiola right in there, so that didn't work. Man, we're getting into some pink right there. So that didn't work out too good, but let's see if too high. There we go. Oh, that worked out perfect to make another square edge. It cracked. There's a hell of a crack right there. Okay, try this again. Got some cracking going on right there, and it goes that way. So when the flake's trying to go this way or that way, it's stopping right there. So I guess that's going to be an issue I need to deal with. Get it out of there. I have to do the level-a-wah. Okay. Yeah, this is nice material, Alan. Beautiful. Right. The last time I did this, driving a flake, that sumbitch went in and down and overshot. So I'm a little hesitant. If you're sitting there going, hit the pack that way, I'm a little hesitant. Maybe I just need to not kill it. Also, one of my worst flakes too is, say, going across and you got a square edge, a big fat square edge right here, but over here it's already tapered. A lot of times when I take one there, it goes in, but then it just hinges out. It happens a lot with me. But obsidian, it's, like I said, it's a different animal for me. That crack spot again. I hope it don't go very deep. It's still in there. Oh, that's just beautiful. Take one more that way. Man, I just a lot of shit right there. It's still going in there, that crack. I think it's going to break right here. No, but it definitely stopped in that. Okay. Well, it's just going to be a challenge getting that out of there. Take a couple more little ones. I didn't really mean to do that little. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to get a point out of that. I'm just going to have to pressure flake around this stuff, the issue stuff. Don't ask. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll just leave that right there as far as direct percussion work. Clean it up with the issue. Get a drink coffee. Alright, now we got a big boy here. Another piece of triple. This thing's huge. This thing's about 4, 3 7/8, 3 3/4, 5 that way, 5 1/2 that way. It's a chunk. Well, this thing's begging right there, ain't it? Begging to be hit right there. Boof. Boom. Okay, let's see if we can get some nice balls. Oh, what we got here? We got some crack action going on right there. See what happens. Maybe it'll come out with that, or maybe it ain't nothing. Well, it didn't travel very good. At all. Kind of scooped out. Crackly. Excuse me. Kind of crackly. There's a seam there. I'm wondering. I don't know. We'll find out. But it ain't acting like it should have, of course. Alright, see if we can maybe get one that way. Let's see, should I go here first or should I go here first? Go here first. it's definitely crackly, very crackly in there. That's a nice spall there. I don't see no issues. Yep. So I probably should just concentrate on this piece being good and this piece possibly falling off. See what happens here. Oh wow, look at that swirl pattern. That's just amazing. I mean, to me it looks like if you're looking down at space at a lava flow, that was what it would look like. With the little dark areas being the cool areas, the lava being the red, swirling around like a stream. Okay, we got a heck of a convexity here, but let's see what happens. Yeah, she broke up, Captain. But we got a decent spall. Get that bulb out of there. That looks nice, this side. Looks decent. Let's see if we can't do that again. I don't think this one's gonna hold up. Nope. Still, that's a doable. Got some triple flow here. You can see through it. Little clear spots. That's pretty cool. Okay. I don't know. Try for a third one. It's pretty curved back this way. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Okay. If we can take, let's knock that off a little more. A little better platform here. Oh, she broke up. Go up here. There we go. Sometimes, I guess, in these fresh rocks, if you hit on a spot that already has a crack or an issue, it don't send flakes too good. That's a nice ridge there. But I kind of want to deal with some of this. I should have been dealing with this. I got on a tangent. Because I can be doing all this, making this nice, but this issue here I should have dealt with it. Okay. Alright. I'm going to take one and see. I bet you I'm going to take one this way. And if it is a deep crack, it should stop there. So we're going to find out. There's something there. No, dang it. It goes right here. And then starting the crack. No. Let's take another. Dang it. There's another one. It's right here. I don't know if this goes around that way or what. Keep going. At least I'm getting spalls. I'm getting usable spalls. Can't complain about that. All right. Got a couple nice ones, but it's undulating. Oof. That exploded. Definitely exploded. There was no flake driving there. All right. There's a point where I got to deal with this huge ass butt end. But I still want to focus on this crap. Well, yeah, there's just a lot of seams, crack seams in this. Ow. So I don't know if I should try to, oh, that's a bleeder. It's alright, it's under the glove. I don't know if I should try to make a big biface or just go for, try to get a few spalls off this. Damn. There's a nice one. I think I'm just going to go for spalls, and if I get something at the end, cool. If it breaks up, there's just a lot of issues going on in there. And it's hard for me. It's hard for me to get it at this damn thing. Every time I try to make a flake or drive one that's gonna create a platform, it crushes on this area. Let's see here. Ah, there it is. Usable, definitely. Oh yeah, yes. That's a nice flake there. This will definitely make a sweet point. All right. Where'd I say? Yeah, right here. That wasn't a hinge. It's just where that seam is in that rock. So that's where I'm thinking of just trying to get some chunks that go to that seam and just get some spalls off of this thing and be happy and not worry about getting a big biface. Shit. But I'm getting a lot of nice spalls though. That's one thing about this stuff. You can't predict none of this. There's a nice one. Beauty. I'd rather work with these flakes anyway. I mean, that's what I was doing the other day, yesterday, and just take flakes and get them into percussion, into bifaces. Took a piece of your mookite, Sal, that you sent me and made me a little biface. I might make a sun disk out of this and make a pendant. Okay, where was we? You guys gonna take bets on if I get a biface out of this yet? Okay. Man, it's just crazy. I need to attack this so much. Here we're gonna see. See if I can knock this butt off. Well, there it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this was the one I used, that JB Weld, I don't know what the hell they call it, a metal type shit. I didn't use epoxy on that. Well, you know I keep it real. These are my tools. Piece of shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to get my money back on that one. Alright. There it goes. Oh, she's chasing the seam. There it is. I knew that was gonna happen. I wonder if I just... Yep. Just do that. Now I am free. I believe, pretty sure. Oh, yeah, shoot. No, there's something going on there. I thought I was free of defects. But we still got them. We still got issues. Overshot technology. No, 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 no. I don't mind overshotting that way because it's a square edge. I don't even know if that is an overshot. You guys are going to have to tell me. Did it reduce the width? Oh, right. Maybe right there. Maybe right there. Sue me. Okay. Get another one. Overshot technology in action. Okay. Well, went off. If that crack is gone now, because must have been a little piece in there left. Yeah, that's kind of cool. There's a bookend. If you're going to make 2 points, it's the same with wood. If you ever have a beautiful piece of wood that you cut in half, you get one this way and then one this way, and there's your bookend points with the two center dots surrounded by the lava. That's pretty cool. What do we start out with? A 5 by 5.5 by 4. What's my best here? 4 1/4, 4.5, if you save it. So really, man, I got probably at least a good dozen spalls off of this. Let me put this up. And point flakes. Can't forget about them. How many minutes are we? 50 minutes. Man, this time flies by. I'm not going to do an hour. There ain't no way. I'm going to wrap it up. I think I haven't had this big boy. This big piece of mahogany I was going to spall on. But we'll save that for a later date. Or maybe if I don't mess with it, send it to a buddy. maybe he'll need some. Here's a piece of that coral that I got off Jake. It's got some pink in there. Pretty cool. I got some of that tumbling right now along with that mookite Sal sent me. But yeah, I think we did pretty good as far as getting a bunch of spalls, nice spalls off of that. Big spalls. I mean, there's, ow. I just cut the hell out of my thumb. I mean, cut it good. Just reaching. For the guys that, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I was just reaching over there and slit it right wide open. So that's how sharp this stuff is, guys, so be careful. Yeah, that's wide open. Good time to end the video. I even got a little dot right there. But there you go. You guys take it easy. Remember about the hand pad in the beginning, you guys. So if you have that issue, get a hold of me. We'll see about getting that hand pad tested. So you guys take care. See ya.